whenever I see somebody, whenever I see a specific somebody getting online, is if you know what I mean by that, actually, you would actually get the
Yes,
picture.
I do know you mean by that.
I mean, hey, I honestly don't mind them really. I still make fun of them really. Freaking wait, I need to check out the room. Oh, Die
It's
Masker!
so gross
Oh
that
my
he
god.
calls you his platonic husband in his bio. It's
He's
weird.
still he's been voice calling me a lot really. We do a little bit of like video calls now sometimes really. I just sit
What?
there. Duh. There was a time I almost like he almost fell asleep on me during a call. I was like, oh fuck, I should get out of here before his boyfriend comes on. I was like, why are you sleeping with my boy and everything? Sheesh. That'd be pretty bad though. Another experience
I'd be
really.
careful, cause let him get too close to you. You know what that man's like.
Here's the thing. I really just don't want to like engage in another relationship with him. I'd rather just stay simple as being cuddle buds, or just wholesome buddies, or besties, or
Mm.
homies and everything.
Or
The problem,
platonic
but the
husbands.
problem is the platonic husbandos.
Cringe.
Cringe. The problem is really is that I don't want to deal with his drama. He there's one thing about him actually. He asks things for too much, and I can't help him on things. Like it makes me feel bad that I can't help, but I just don't want to help because like these requests that he asks of me are like far out of my like skills, and I'm not perfect for the job. He keeps on doing that. I told him I can't help really. I really can't help. Like that kind of puts pressure on me. I'm like that's so
Mm.
stupid. That's something that really gets me the most. Like he puts too much pressure on me. But now that he's finally matured and actually has like a brain cell for once, which he literally did not
Fucking
even have a brain
matured. I
cell.
call bullshit.
He knows what he's doing, but like he still has an attention
Call
span of a
bullshit. I bet any
5-year-old.
money he's having a gangbang on VR chat right now. I call
E6.
bullshit.
He's doing E6 again. Oh my god.
I highly doubt he's changed. I highly doubt. He's been like it for years. I highly doubt it takes a week for
Oh
him
shit,
to
wrong way.
change. No fucking way.
I mean, I wouldn't
I'm
even know.
different. I changed. I'm a better person. Bullshit.
I'm just surprised that
He did not
Cody
diminish
would still
people.
believe in the rumors about you, even though they were false. You moving on another man while in a relationship with a different man and everything, or with the previous man, and you would just like jump them off, something like that actually. Oh, it was somebody else that told
Pisses me off
Cody.
the fact that they don't actually know what happened to everyone else I dated. And the fact that even saying it, because most of them I don't have proof. I do have proof of a few of them on my maker pen, but fuck knows what they're called. I'm not going back in my maker pen
I
just to
have
prove
I
that I'm
have no
doing it.
drama of me. I have no past drama. I'm super clean. Nobody knows about my past dramas and everything because it never happens. It
With
never
me,
occurs.
if I did something wrong, I could admit I did one thing wrong, but I have a good reason why I did it, and I can admit that. I can happily admit I did that one thing wrong, and I can happily admit,
Yeah.
between me and you,
Between you and me.
hang on.
You're dropping balls, dude. There's no way you're dropping the balls. Oh my god, your balls were clenching. It's
Is that the
crazy.
vegetable?
Shut it, you freaking Italian. You're Italian. See, even I can agree. He is fucking gay. To an extent. I told you. See, he's my cucumber now. He's always been my cucumber.
Me, bro.
Bitch.
I'm
Go
sorry,
fetch.
She's
man.
obsessed with me.
It's
Come on,
okay,
you ain't saying anything back.
bruh. Come on.
Fuck you.
We all know you were gay from the start. It's okay. Not that I would know.
Mental.
Not that I would know. Who said that? I don't
Some
even know who would say
mental.
that. Someone would suck. I don't even,
It's
honestly.
okay to suck sometimes.
Don't upset
a little bit
me.
gay.
Oh.
It's a little bit gay.
Sit
Hold
your
on.
ass down.
That's perfect food, and you just sat on it. What the fuck?
How did you sit on your
You're
food?
fat.
Dude, oh my
Maybe you're
god.
just fat. Never mind.
I'm sorry. Like, I'll be honest.
It's
He
fine.
does have a fat ass. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. I'm being honest right now.
He hasn't sent me ass pics yet, bro. Shit.
How come you didn't send me one yet, you fucking bitch? I can't believe you.
I know, bro. right? Like, damn, I've asked him 20 times in the past week, and he hasn't fucking sent them.
Oh my god, man. Okay, give me a second. Oh my god. Alright, well, that was random. See? Change of personality happens, you know that. So, okay, so you were saying?
Interesting. Okay, I can admit happily that I did one thing wrong. And it happened with my worst ex yet. The one that everyone knows about, and his reputation was ruined. Me, and I'm fucking glad it was. Because what he did was bullshit. He manipulated me, used me, made me feel like
Yeah.
shit, never appreciated the shit that I
Wait, hold on.
contributed,
Personal
trust
matter.
me.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Wait. Just wait. Can you just get up for a little bit? I'm just saying something personal, real quick. It's all good.
Oh yeah, I
Shut
got
it.
you.
Shut it. Shut it. Oh.
Oh, wait. I had the same scenario in my head. That's
He
gonna
just
stay with
happens.
me.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, you're
Mm,
saying
where was I?
something about your ex being all terrible and he had a bad reputation and you're proud of it and all
Oh, yeah.
that.
He was manipulative. He used me. He constantly made me feel like shit. His only response whenever I actually tried to do something nice for him was okay and or cool, and then move on to something else.
I'll
Whenever I
be.
tried to tell him he was doing something wrong, he'd tell me that I was doing something wrong to make him do something wrong. Bullshit! I did nothing fucking wrong, and I could admit that.
Yeah, I'll be honest on that. In a serious note, I think I've done that. I don't want to say I think I did, but I know I did something like that before.
But and I'm not to the point of what I did wrong yet. I know I did this wrong, and I know it's wrong no matter the excuse. But I have a good reason why I did it. Okay.
Mhm.
So another thing he did is someone liked him, and he told me he went to me into a room with me, and that person came to me and told me, "I know you're cheating." I wasn't at the time. I didn't cheat. This girl had told him that I was cheating on him for someone I had blocked. So here, this is exactly what I did. I pulled out my watch. I did this instead of like pulled it out that way because I couldn't at the time. So I pulled out my watch. I went to people. I clicked them instead of pointing so he knew. Clicked people to search. Clicked the search bar. Typed in the name. Clicked the profile. Took a picture and showed him that person was blocked and had been for a while. Still broke up with me. A day later, he told me, we didn't actually break up. I just wanted to see if she liked me, and she did. She sent me nudes. And I was like, okay. But at the time, I was stupid. I was already dealing with a lot of shit with him, so my mind wasn't in the greatest place. So I got back with him. And my head was at its lowest during that. The lowest I've ever been. It was so fucked. And at the time, I can happily admit this was wrong, but my head was fucked up. I didn't know what to do. My head was spinning. No one would listen to me at the time. No one would help me, no matter who I spoke to. So I admit I cheated. That time I cheated. Second time, well, it was the second time. It's the first and only time I've ever cheated on anyone.
You're not the only
Cheated
one.
on him.
I think I've already told you the story with how I got with
Yeah, you've already.
Cody and everything, right?
Yeah,
And
but
you can go continue.
he found out because the person I cheated on him for with took screenshot and showed him. We stayed together for a little bit, and then I finally broke down and told him everything you've been doing is bullshit. I don't accept it, and it was a lot more than that, but I have
Yeah,
screenshots
it's
on my
okay.
old phone. But anyway, after like half a year, he finally decides to DM me after not talking God knows how long. He messages me and just tells me, oh, by the way, the rumors were true. I did cheat on you. And I was like, you're telling me that half a year after we broke up when I'm happily with someone else? I was done. I was done. At the time, I was dating Nigel. Thing wrong with Nigel. I'm telling you everything about the exes that I was with until you. Okay? Nigel. This was around Christmas time. I was with Nigel. It was fine for a few days, and then I started to notice if I was in a room without him, he'd message me telling me he was depressed and he needed my help. So obviously, like the good lover I was, I went in to go help him. I'd cuddle him, and we'd spend the entire day doing that. Every time I was away from him, messaging me telling me he's depressed. At the time, I knew he was doing therapy. He had proof of that. So I didn't want to risk it. I would go and I would help him. I'm good like that. I would drop everything I'm doing for a person like that. And I did. And that was the first time I lost the entire group. Jesse, Dr. Raccoon, Twisted. That was the first time I lost all of them. Because of Nigel.
Because of Nigel.
Me and him broke up, and he accused me of using him and shit. And I was like, oh, fucking shit. Don't even come at me like that. But that's what my head said. At the time, I just accepted it, because
You accepted
I was
afterwards, so
doing
yeah.
something awful, and I couldn't be asked to deal with it all. So I accepted it, and he went on his merry way. I don't care. And now he acted like a few months ago, because he was looking at my stories for some reason. He was looking at my stories for some reason, reacted to one of my stories and said, hey, I know we're not on good terms right now, but if you need someone to talk to, I'm here. The story was about him, so of course I said, no, it's okay. I'll talk to someone else, because I'd rather not talk to you, piece of shit. Ruined me even more. A few months pass. I got to know someone. We didn't get together. Actually, I missed someone. A few months later, 3 or 4, I get with Ruru. This is a story you might not know. Me and Ruru were doing perfect. We were doing nothing wrong. We were perfect. And then, cheated on me. During a party in Rec Room, cheated on me.
When he was getting drunk. You've told me that story.
How did I know? How did I know? Crystal and Konami told me. Crystal told me that I should know something. So like Crystal didn't actually tell me what happened, just told me, oh, something happened. You should go ask Konami. And I was like, can't you just tell me yourself, bitch? It was your party. And then I went to Konami, and he told me what happened. I asked him, Crystal says you have something to tell me. And he went, yeah, Ruru cheated on you. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? I didn't even have a second. I went to his games. I said, did you cheat on me? He said, yes, I'm sorry, and all this other shit. And I was like, I'm not dealing with this. I've had this too many fucking times. It's over. And we split up. We were still friends, but we split up. We didn't talk for a while, obviously. I couldn't deal with it. A few
Bless you.
months later passed. I say a few months because I know it was a while between them, but I can't remember how long. Because I know a lot of the time I would just get on Rec Room filled and then get off. And it was mainly playing with my friends on Discord, like Sen. I would do that a lot of the time. But during this year, I think I wasn't talking to him. I don't know why. We just didn't talk. So I think I was just at that point where I would be on my own and want company, but I didn't know who to go to. I pretty much didn't have friends at the time. Me and Conmay aren't exes, but what he did still hurt me a lot. What he'd do is, for a week, we'd talk. We'd delve in getting to know each other. And the next week, he's dating someone else. And I'd be like, expected. Next week, he splits off with that person, comes back to me. So during the week he's with someone, he ignores me. Doesn't say anything to me. Basically, for 2 or 3 months, probably 2, he proceeded to use me for emotional support. I finally decided to go, well, I'm not going to tell you I'm moving on. You're the bitch that keeps doing this to me. So I'm not going to tell you. I'm just going to move on and date someone else. Because fuck you. For ages, I was single, and I wasn't used to being single for so long. Well, not used to being single and alone. I was used to being single, but it still hurt. Because I like love. I wanted to finally settle into someone. And it was a horrible feeling, because I had no one to hang out with for ages. God knows how long I was alone for. I was getting to know someone for a week, and then they suddenly disappeared. And I was like, oh, okay, bye then. I know what happened to them. I'm okay with them
That's
till
totally
this day.
fine.
But a while passes by, and I meet you, and all that happened. Nothing wrong with it, apart from times and all that. And that's the whole thing. I didn't date anyone else during that period. During any of those periods. The last person I dated before the ex that I told you about at the beginning was my friend Billy, and that was back in fucking 2017, 2018.
Jesus.
Between those years. Yeah, I can't remember what happened between me and him, but
That's fine,
We're still
really.
friends.
But after that whole shenanigans, really, now that we're in this present, year and everything, after, you know, since we ended off in a good term and everything, I'd say, to be honest, it's actually been a good thing for me, and that I'm back to having my health and being able to, improve my mental health and being single and seeing all my friends again. I was able to actually actually make a difference for myself. Like, yeah, I am a sucker for relationships and everything, and if somebody were to show me like affection and everything, I've already grown out of it already. I'm only just gonna accept it as
Mm.
like homie love and everything. Like, I don't. How do I explain this? Like, there has been a lot of people that did fell for me, since when we were like dating and everything. Two people try to come up to me and try to like confess their love, even though I only knew them for like a month, and it's fucking insane.
Mm.
And I don't get why people find me that, what's the word? Attractive? I guess? I don't know. It's just really stupid. I don't know why people find me that interesting when no, I'm low key shy.
What I think, what I think Cody got that from was two things. Probably got it from one of my exes. Most likely, I think I've said this before, most likely got it from Ace. I think his name's Ace. It's either Ace or Art. I think it's Ace. Either got it from Ace, one of my exes, or he's just jealous.
Like, Cody was like the very first one I dated in Rec Room and everything. Like, it, the first 4 months were honestly the best with him. I had really good memories with him. But after,
Yeah, the beginning
since he,
usually the best.
and then during, and then on around, I think around October, I don't remember. It was back in 2018, I think. That's where shit started getting even more insane. And now, and since he told me that he was gonna be in a polyamorous relationship, I got pissed off so bad. And
Oh,
I
I could
thought,
tell. I heard all of it.
yeah, I despise poly people with every hate. But since you're being honest, and you told me that you're a polyamorous type of person, I respect that. I am actually a human
That's
being for
only...
once.
wait. It's the kind of poly where if my partner is, then I will too. But if they're not, then I'm not.
If you're partners with two people and I'm sitting there, I'm just gonna let you be, because I'm not gonna be around poly
Oh, yeah,
people.
yeah.
I'm not trying to be like, like homophobic, or what do we call that word? I don't know. I just don't like being
No,
around poly people.
you have bad past with it.
Yeah, because it's stupid. Like,
It's
how
okay.
how do you deal with three or two relationships at once?
Some people plan, like, it could be one day with this person, Tuesday with the other person,
It's
Wednesday
like
with...
it's like
Or
sharing a
if
date.
it's kind of poly where all three of them are dating, then they just hang out normally, like they would if they were friends.
If you can manage to pull that off, I applaud for you. But do not get me into this mess. I'll just like, if I see if I see a poly person, I'm leaving. I'm not even gonna turn my back. I'm just gonna leave and let them be.
Okay. But, but, if that's something, if you're not okay, well, you're okay with it, but you don't like seeing it because of what happened, it's something you should probably get fixed.
Here's the thing. That's too much time, and that wastes a lot of like, like times, like, I guess, like, in your day, right? Like, I want my me time. I don't want to hang out with two people or date two people and just waste all my time and everything. I want my me time and everything. Yes, dating relationships are pretty cool. Polyamorous relationships, that takes so much time out of your day. Like, I don't get, if you're really that lovesick, do your thing. I'm sorry, I don't want to judge. If you're really that lovesick, do your thing. I'm not gonna be like so negative about it and everything. Like, just you do you. If you're gonna be poly, be poly. I don't care.
Yeah.
I hate them with a passion, but hey, at least I'm a human being for once. So don't worry. But just know that I'm gonna use
But
that word hate. That's what I'm gonna do.
mm, if your reason to hating them is because of what happened, it is something you should get fixed, because it will become a problem.
I know it's a problem, but like I said, at least I'm being a decent human being for once.
Mm.
It's just my perspective on it, but at least I'm okay with Howie and Kai and Howie's other boyfriend. I don't
Mm.
find anything funny about it. It's pretty cool.
It's like, yeah, for me, I don't like their other lover. Not because they're polyamorous. They're annoying and loud. I don't like them.
What happens to me when Cody and his fucking other ex-boyfriend Attriction tried to fuck me over? Anyways, what? That's just part of the past. That's my pride. Thank you.
But yeah, I can agree in some cases polyamorous annoying. Oh my god. When I was talking about the economy situation of what he did during those 2 months,
Yeah.
another thing with the people he got in a polyamorous relationship too.
You've told me that so many times, and now that I think about it, yeah, he's been into so much. Because I remember he used to date a person named
Mhm.
Shy, if I remember, and then there was another girl
Oh
that
god.
was also with Kanami as well.
Mm.
Shy is literally
There's
like,
anime guy and there's another girl in the relationship I met. She was so annoying and clingy and fucking god, it was gross. Ugh.
this is why I hate poly people. For specific poly people, I guess you could say,
Mm.
like the needy type of like people in a poly relationship. Like that would annoy me too. If somebody was being that needy, I'm just right sitting there. Like I'm actually, patient. I'm actually patient for love. Like I know when to give my lover
Mm.
peace and quiet and free time for them. Their me time. And then you got them that annoys the fuck out of them, and then they just give them the love and affection, knowing they can be still like peeved off.
Yeah. So I don't usually tell people what happened with all those exes
It's okay.
because it has affected me very badly. The way I am on why I'm unhealthy and all that, I know I'm unhealthy. I can happily admit that.
Yeah.
Is because of them. And I only told you because I don't like the fact that someone close to you is with all these rumors going on.
Yeah. You, you can say that.
Truthfully, I've never heard these rumors. Usually, I'm friends with a lot of people that get in drama and stuff. So, I always usually hear shit that happens about me.
Mm-hmm.
So, I feel like it was just brought up because Cody knew one of my exes. Probably knew quite a
And
few of
yeah,
them, actually.
it was concerning really, cause like there was a lot of things that you told me about you, even though even I wanted to see it for myself, and now that I know the truth, huh, I can always back you up honestly, cause I got proof.
And besides, you dated me for 9 months?
I'd say 9 months.
10?
We almost had
9 months.
like a year, honestly.
You
Oh, actually
dated
no,
Cody for
not 9 months. It was actually 11. Yeah, it was 11.
but you dated me for that long. You know me well enough to know those rumors aren't true. And I'm so glad you don't agree with them.
Yeah,
Because I've
because like
never heard them.
I knew who you were back in the past. Like there was nothing that I would say about you negatively or say something that's like true, well, false and everything. Like if like people are gonna be dumb enough to tell me about the false rumors about you, even though I literally just knew you and knew literally,
Mm.
well, not every dark secrets, but just past like dramas and traumas and everything like that. Like,
It's like even with people I've dated in the past that were actually good, I've happily admitted that I cheated. I wouldn't not
and they
admit
would
that
literally just
any other
backlash you at
time.
this point.
Like only time.
Yeah, and here's the thing. Let's say you want to go on good terms with them, right? They're just gonna manhunt you at this point because they took it that personal. But then you have me. I actually knew when if we should just be like the bestest of friends, the cuddle bugs and everything, right? Like we don't want to be in a
Mm.
relationship anymore. We just can't handle it because time zone differences, right? It's always like that. And it's understandable now that I grew that type of conscience that you just gave me. I knew it was really impossible to like do it, but like if you're patient enough,
Mm.
maybe. But like I even looked up to freaking Mr. Potato and Aspen since they're no longer together anymore. They've kind of just broken up now. I knew something like
Yeah.
that was gonna bad happen. I knew that was gonna happen too. I was like, it's all right. But
Yeah.
since you told me that you want to go on good terms with me, I happily accepted it. With actually like, with actually like, real human beings for like real human feelings. Sorry, for once.
Yeah.
Like,
Like for
am I
me,
supposed to be butthurt? No, of course not.
mm, for me, I felt like my good exes. I've told the thing I told you about that first ex that I cheated once, and I've only cheated once in my entire life. And I admit it wasn't good. I should not have done it. If I could take it back, I would. But at the time, my head wasn't straight. I wasn't in a great headspace. So,
Well,
and
yeah,
I have to
it
feel
almost
that sometimes.
happened to you again when we first started dating, and then when you knew that I was still like had some sort of a thing with Cody, you knew about that because you were about to keep distance away from me for like I think almost like a
You know,
month at that time. So yeah, it was understandable
I
though.
completely believed you were wanting to be with him.
When he's a
I
horny
hated
fuck
it.
and trying to be and trying to engage like he's literally in an earpiece server with a bunch of sex addicts. You know how disgusted I am now? Why would I ever participate in that? No, no, no. I'm not gonna be filmed for some sex tape to be posted on Pornhub. No, fuck that. Disgusting as fuck. Ooh,
Yeah,
ooh. I'm just saying. I'm only laughing it off
yeah.
because like it's that dumb. Because I don't know how I survived 6 months with him being a horny. I've engaged so much e-sex with him. I'm not even kidding. I'm disgusted of how many times. Like I sat there with my eyes open, looking at the ceiling. I'm like, how did I get into this fucking situation? Why did my mind say, you know what, I'm okay with this. I don't care. I don't mind. And then I just sat there with a poker face, like what? Just sat there with a blank expression while he's sucking my dick. Well, how did I survive 6 months? How did I survive that? I should have been dead. But oh my god.
My God, no.
I would have died. Good thing I ended the relationship in a bad term, but then since we just like since he's the since he literally broke down on me with tears and everything, I was satisfied. I really was. I wanted him to fucking cry his ass out and admit everything that he just did on camera. I didn't even like bro, I didn't even cry back. I just sat there and I'm like, wow, yeah, see? This is what you get. That's what you get, bitch. And now I just sit there. At least I'm a very nice guy. I give people well, too many second chances. Don't be like me. But after giving him at least another second chance, the third time already, I guess things have been working just fine. He's improving for once. But then yet again, if he makes the same mistake with me again, I'm cutting him off. No second chances, second chances again. Because I know he's gonna fuck me over if I try to show some sort of a love and affection. I'm only showing homie love and affection.
Mm.
Not like, not like actual, just platonic love, really.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Just for shits and giggles. But if he takes it personal, I'm screwed.
I was tempted by Artie. Shit. Okay.
Who?
Artie, support me, by the way.
I thought you said Audie. I'm like,
Oh
Cody.
shit. Oh shit, I clicked go to. Oh god, I clicked go
It's
to.
okay. I'm just
I
gonna
clicked
stay for a
go
while.
to.
It's okay.
Help.
It's okay.
Help.
It's all right. It's okay. I'm gonna be in your heart. Don't worry. I'm gonna be inside your heart. Don't worry. I'll be inside your heart. Don't worry. Oh God. Now I'm gonna start crying now because you're gonna disappear. It's okay. Take your time. You want to talk to the
I
person? Go ahead.
expected it to ask, oh my god. Unable to accept invite. The invite is expired. Oh.
You see, it's always something good that happens when you're around me. Why is that?
I don't know, man, but that gave me a stroke. Oh, man.
You know how many times you canceled my dentist appointment? 6 times. You
I
canceled my
know,
dentist
man.
appointment 6 times when you called it. God, you're like a scapegoat. Oh, that sounds so bad. Scapegoat. That sounds so bad to say it in a bad term.
Wait, sweaty pee pee.
No. Oh, my pride.
Sweaty pee pee.
Nasty. Nyashki.
I
But
support
more the merrier, actually. Now since I'm in a new friend group. I'm gonna clip that.